Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing another healthy grocery haul. It's a very rainy Sunday here in Melbourne, so there's kind of nothing to do. I really do like to try and go for a drive or go for a long walk or something on a Sunday, but instead we've just been snuggled up watching The One on Netflix. Just started that series and it's pretty good so far. So I am just going to show you everything that I have picked up. This is another week of me kind of doing like a calorie deficit. So I'm doing that for a little while just to get on top of some fitness goals of mine. So everything is pretty lean and healthy, and yeah, I will just show you everything I picked up. I'm also going to put on a roast dinner tonight, which will be delicious. So I got a little lamb leg and some low carb potatoes and some broccolini and stuff that I'm going to cook up. So I'll probably put that on pretty soon, and I'm so looking forward to that. I'm just going to cuddle up with a big glass of red wine and this beautiful roast dinner because it is freezing outside, hence the nice big oversized jumper. So just a quick reminder, if you are new here, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I put up new videos every single week. So something I had to pick up because they had it on special and I haven't treated myself to this in a long time is the COLLABS sweet and salty popcorn. I die for this. It's so good. The only thing is you really need to check your portion control. So sometimes I actually section this out into little snap lock bags so that I'm not tempted to just like eat the entire packet in one go, because if you've ever bought this, you will know that that is a very likely possibility. Something else I got for snacking this week that I haven't had in a while is just a big fresh bunch of celery. So I love cutting up celery with peanut butter. I think is like the obvious combination, but also like hummus. So I've got a few little hummus things left over in my fridge from last week that I didn't use. So I thought I would chop this up and use that as well for a snack. I have broccolini because Wednesday night Jazz will come over, so I'm gonna do like steak night with some potatoes and broccolini. I got my favorite crunchy salad again. If you live in Australia and have a Woolies near you, you have to go and try this. It's so delicious. It's called the Tangy and Crunchy Coleslaw Kit. It's kind of not really a coleslaw though, like it's got spinach and stuff through it, but it comes with the crunchy noodles and a dressing and stuff as well. But I use this to make fish tacos, so I still have a bit of fish left over in the freezer from what I bought last week, so I just thought I would use that up and buy another packet of this. I got some lemons because I really do love having lemon in my water, whether it's in like a cold sparkling water or in like hot water and stuff in the morning. But I just find that, I know there's like a myth around whether or not it actually does anything for your digestion, but I just find that it really helps with mine, and I actually love the taste as well. So got a bunch of lemons for that. I have carrots for a salad bowl that I'm going to make up this week. So if you've ever been to Grilled Burgers, they do this really delicious salad called the superfood salad, and it's like avocado, grilled chicken, or you could just add any other kind of protein, of course. If you are, vegetarian or vegan, you could just do like falafels or something. There's grated carrot, some spinach, beetroot, and I think that's about it. And it's just a really, and cherry tomatoes. And it's a really fresh, crunchy, and healthy salad. So that's what I'm gonna be having for lunches this week. I got some sliced mushrooms for breakfast. Sometimes I'll just make them with eggs or over the side, or even like in a little mushroom omelet or something. I got some zucchinis in a packet that I'm gonna do zoodles with. So I've got a little shredding machine that I'm gonna make some zucchini noodles, and I'll have that with salmon and quinoa. And then because I'm lactose intolerant, I make my own parmesan, which I might actually show you guys because I do need to make some more. It's the easiest thing in the entire world. It's literally nutritional yeast, some garlic salt, some Himalayan pink salt, and cashews, sorry, yeah. And it's so easy. You literally just put all of that into a NutriBullet, blend it up, and you have parmesan. And it actually tastes, in my opinion, almost better than real parmesan. And obviously it has a really good shelf life in the cupboard as well because it's just nut-based. Something else I got is salmon, of course, to go with that dish. I do get skin off salmon if it's just for me, but Jazz prefers the skin on with like a crispy skin. So just got skin off one. These are the potatoes that I get. So they're just like miniature ones, but they're low carb potatoes called Spud Light. So I usually do those and I put them in a bowl and like toss them with some olive oil and some Himalayan pink salt, and I cook those up in the oven. I have soup again for lunch because it's literally just going to be like raining all week long. So I thought it was really nice and cozy to have a soup for lunch. I got some peanut butter. I did stuff this up though. I meant to get smooth peanut butter and I just wasn't paying attention. So we have crunchy peanut butter now, but I got that to make some protein balls with. So I got this new protein powder. It's like a peanut one because again, I have to have plant-based protein powders because of being lactose intolerant, and I also can't tolerate soy. So that's good times. So I'm gonna make that. It's kind of, I might put that in here as well because I might just do a little bit of meal prep after this and I can show you me getting ready some of the stuff for the week. But that is with like oats and cacao powder, and anyway, the protein balls basically taste like a healthy Snickers and it is friggin' delicious. What else did I get? Oh, this is the chicken breast. So again, on the note of like the calorie deficit, I probably would have normally bought like 2 chicken breasts and had a bit more, but this is 190 grams and it's literally $1.70, which is great, but I will use that for 2 servings of chicken. I got some pineapple for the fish tacos. Now, something that's like a really easy swap when it comes to food is this is pineapple in juice. You can also get pineapple in syrup, but that is the unhealthier one because it's kind of full of sugar. So definitely, I mean, unnatural sugars obviously because they're adding syrup. So if you can, look for it in juice instead of in syrup. I got some eggs because now that I know how to poach eggs, I do really like having them for breakfast sometimes. And also they are the ingredient in so many things, so it's just good to have some in your fridge. I got some jalapenos because I do like spicy food, so I'm gonna add those into the tacos. I got another soup. This one is a pumpkin and ginger soup. I do normally like to make my own soups, but I'm just a little bit time poor with work and also balancing work with YouTube and a bunch of other kind of commitments I've got going on at the moment. So I'm just kind of doing a packet soup thing for a little while, but I actually have the most amazing like Thai style pumpkin soup recipe and I will do that eventually on here for you guys. I just got Woolies brand tortillas. These were actually lower carb and lower cal than like the standard Mexican brand ones. If you wanted to make it even healthier, you could obviously just use like whole grain or low carb kind of wraps or something, but I just got these ones because that's kind of the flavor that I want to go with. So I think they're about 230 calories per wrap, and I would only have one like big taco wrap thing when I have dinner. So it usually ends up being about like a 400 to 450 calorie meal, just to give you an idea. I have to expose myself. I have let chocolate back into my life. It's bad, I know. I can't help it. I don't know how this happened. I think I really like having a little bit of chocolate or something with coffee, but that would normally be like dark chocolate or I don't know, like one of those healthy kind of ones. But anyway, I ended up getting these. They're Cadbury chocolate almonds. If you have never tried Cadbury chocolate before, you absolutely must. It's literally the best chocolate in the world. I got steaks for steak night, so I just got 2 Scotch fillet steaks. I kind of really like either Scotch fillet or I think it's like eye fillet, like the really little ones, but I just find because they're thicker, they're a little bit harder to cook. So if I was going to go out for dinner and order a steak, I would definitely get an eye fillet. But if I'm just cooking at home, I really like Scotch fillets. And also because they're a little bit fattier, you kind of don't have to use so much oil and butter to get them to, you know, cook and have a really nice texture and flavor. I got some frozen banana for my smoothies. So I normally do, my favorite smoothie at the moment is like Oatly oat milk, banana, it's got some cinnamon and just ice. I think it's very simple and it just tastes delicious. What else have I got? I couldn't get the normal rye bread that I like. I don't know, just because I shopped on a Sunday afternoon. Normally I would go in the evening, so the store was really busy and yeah, there was just people everywhere. So I ended up just getting this mini loaf mixed grain bread. What else? I've got a large thing of spinach for the chicken salad that I was talking about. So it's just baby leaf spinach. I got some fresh strawberries for putting with oats for breakfast. Got the cherry tomatoes. Do you know when, like, do you ever feel like a certain packet of food is literally like eyeballing you? Because when I was walking around the corner, I saw these cherry tomatoes sitting there, and this looked like the juiciest, most perfect punnet of tomatoes. And I was like, I see you. I do. I see you. I got avocados, and I know I said last time they are never ripe in the store that I go to, but this week they were. So I bought 3, and they were actually on special because avocados are seriously expensive sometimes, but it was like $6 for 3, so that's why I just stocked up. I got a red onion. I think this is also for that salad, actually. I think that was the ingredient that I missed saying. Sparkling water, like a huge bottle, because this just makes me drink more water. I kind of get sick of drinking still water sometimes, so having a nice sparkling water that I might cut up and juice a lemon into kind of really gets me motivated to drink a lot more water. I got this just because I wanted to try it. It's called a melon ball, and it was about $3 or something, I think. It probably weighs a couple of kilos, so I'm gonna cut that up as some dessert after dinner tonight. These are the beetroots I buy. I will say a little something about getting beetroots like this, and I'm like paranoid that the packet is leaking because I'm literally wearing like a brand new white sweater, but these ones are the whole beetroot in like a vacuum sealed kind of bag. Definitely, if you don't already, buy your beetroots like this instead of tinned. When I got diagnosed with my interstitial cystitis, something that I learned to really, really steer away from, and you will rarely see if I ever do a grocery haul, are tinned food. And that's because if you flip them over, and I'll try an example with this, no, this one's actually clean because this just got juice, but a lot of tinned food like beetroots and things, they actually wash them in acid, and then they kind of add in a bunch of preservatives and then re-add back in just like the coloring and flavoring and things like that. And yeah, I remember watching a documentary about it once, and I literally wish I could remember what it was called, but a lot of those preservatives in like the 200 and 300 category, which is like citric acid and things like that, really, really irritate my bladder. So I do not buy anything like that that's tinned if I can avoid it. So I usually really try and go for like organic chickpeas or, you know, organic diced tomatoes or things that are just in the juice, and definitely not with all of those preservatives. So just a little general health tip, I guess, because I kind of even told my parents this. I was like, stop getting like the shitty tinned beetroot when you can just get these really nice ones instead. Ooh, as another like little snack in case I'm just feeling hungry, because I think in terms of like doing a calorie deficit, it's all well and good, but I also really do like the idea of intuitive eating, and if I'm absolutely starving, I will have food. I'm not the kind of person that would just be like, okay, and ignore my body's signals. So I got this vanilla coconut yogurt, which is absolutely delicious. So that is just a little snack if I'm having like sweet craving and I don't want to reach for something too naughty, then I'll just go for that yogurt instead. Obviously a good dairy-free alternative as well, because I can't have normal yogurt. I feel like I can slightly tolerate like Greek yogurt. I don't know anyone else who's like lactose intolerant, but I found out when I was like 7, so it's never really affected me because I have lived my entire life with dairy substitutes and without any of those products. But I find Greek yogurt irritates you less, but either way I just take lactase tablets or something if there's something like I really want to have. The OG, which is the Oatly oat milk, my absolute favorite for smoothies. And I also went back to this one after one of the followers mentioned it last week, and I was like, yeah, I know, I really do prefer the Nutty Bruce almond milk. So even though it's more expensive, I did end up buying that one this week because, let's be honest, it is just a far nicer almond milk than the Tetra Paks. So that is absolutely everything that I got this week, and the grand total was, I think it was $130. So that's pretty good because that is breakfast, lunch and dinner for 5 days for me. And then I obviously, like I said, I usually just buy extra food on the weekend, or I might go out for dinner or something. But This is kind of a very realistic way that I cater my meals for an entire week, and I definitely know that I am quite privileged to be able to buy all of this beautiful, fresh and healthy food, and that my budget allows for it. But trust me, I have been there in like graduate jobs and things years ago where I was on half of the salary that I'm on now, and it was a real struggle. So I've been there, and I do really appreciate these days being able to buy exactly what I want in terms of like organic food or just a lot of fresh and healthy food and certain proteins and things like that. So definitely understand this is not everyone's budget, but that is just being honest with what I spend in a week. All right, well, I'm gonna pack all of this away now, and then I might do a little bit of meal prep with you guys just so you can see some of the stuff that I'm going to get ready for this week. Okay, so like I said before, I do have a good dairy-free Parmesan recipe if you're someone who is lactose intolerant but likes cheese. So I use some cashews. I just got these dry, unsalted organic ones, a little bit of Himalayan pink salt, some garlic powder, which you can just find in the spices section. And the magic ingredient is nutritional yeast. I assume that many people know about this now, but I absolutely love it. It tastes delicious, and you can also just use this and like sprinkle it over food as well. But in this particular case, we're gonna turn it into a little ground up Parmesan. So let's get going. By the way, if anyone has I think it's called a Ninja blender instead of the NutriBullet, please comment down below and tell me if it's good, because that NutriBullet is kind of on the way out, and it really scares me when it sort of like half stops and it's in the middle of grinding something. So if you have a blender that is a little bit more powerful than that, but definitely still like a more domestic one, then let me know, because I'm in the market to buy a new one. The next little contraption I want to show you is the thing that makes the zucchini noodles. So I just got this for like $20 from Kmart. So I assume lots of kitchen and homeware stores have a similar kind of spiralizer thing, but it is a powered one and it's so easy and simple to use. So I'm going to show you how I prep my zucchini noodles as well. Okay, well, I'm gonna leave you guys to it. I need to get on with a little bit more meal prep, and then I'm just gonna wind down for my Sunday, chuck this roast in the oven, and we'll be good to go. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.